Okay, once again, I'm doing a very dangerous thing and driving and messing around with my camera. So I can bring you all the newest update. It is September the 15th. As some of you know, I just discovered that you can upload videos of any size onto Google. So probably what I'm going to be doing from now on, because it's really hard for me to keep it less than 10 minutes and under 100 megabytes. There's a cop behind me, so now I'm kind of nervous. Anyway, I'm going to continue on with it and just pray that I don't get pulled over. Oh God, please don't pull me over. Please don't pull me over. Braden still is not eating the vegetables and the fruits and things like he was. However, he's eating some tater tots and some French fries, which is, you know, very starchy, and they've got to have ketchup on them. He's on like a red sauce and a red kick. The potatoes that we get him are all organic. Everything's organic. You guys know that. Oh my God, the cop just passed me. Look, I want to show you. I must have been driving too slow for him. Anyway, at least he wasn't after me. So he's still not eating as well as he was at one time. I feel like he's going to start to come back around, because he's starting to be very, very interested in what my husband and I are eating, and he really wants to eat our food to the point of, like, he harasses us and we have to eat in a different room if it's something that he cannot have. So I'm going to start cooking meals for us again, and we're, you know, going to eat the same thing that he eats. We're going to start eating the GFCF too, because otherwise it's just torture for him to watch us eat, because he wants the breads and the, you know, he doesn't want it if we made it for him, because he knows that it's special or whatever. So school, back in school. Okay, I was very sick to my stomach to think about putting him back into school after our experiences last year, which was he came home saying, "Sit down, stupid." You know, my nonverbal child comes home saying, sit down, stupid." I mean, just like that. And he's repeating it because he heard it like that. So yeah, you know, I was very, very, very done with the school system, at the point where I was ready to just homeschool him and totally forget about public school forever. So I was very reluctant to even go to the school and meet the teachers and whatnot, but I did, and he's enrolled, and the school is fantastic. His teachers are wonderful. They've actually had autism training. They've been to camps. They've got a set of credentials. I mean, they're great. The teacher before, her only credentials were that, oh, she had some autistic kids in her class the previous year. Yeah, well, that doesn't mean that you know how to teach autistic kids at all. But anyway, so it's been a very positive experience so far in this school year, and I feel like it will continue to be. Within the first 2 weeks of going to school, Braden had started to potty train, and as most of you know, that is a miracle. It's insane. They were telling me about a 9-year-old girl that they had at their autism camp who had never potty trained, and within 3 weeks she was fully potty trained, 9 years old. And, you know, it's just amazing things like that his teachers have been a part of. And there's nothing I can say or do to show my gratitude to them, and it's just been a major blessing. And I know that a lot of parents out there go through absolute hell trying to get their kids into school, and I just want you to kind of hold out some hope and just keep trying the different schools, and don't be afraid to say, you know, what are your credentials? What makes you good enough to teach my child? Because seriously, that is your right. That is your absolute right to ask questions like that. And if they have a problem with it, if they want to get an attitude of any kind, then scratch it. Move on to the next place, because it's not even worth wasting your time. go out there and search around, and I know it's a pain in the ass, and I know it sucks, and I know it drags you down sometimes, and you just feel like you want to give up and quit and just cry and scream, and we go through these roller coaster of emotions. But I feel like if we found, something positive, I feel like there's hope for everyone else too. So I'm very happy where we are with him in school right now. Honestly, at this point, I really don't give a crap if he's learning anything else. He's potty training. He's potty training. Ugh, it's a miracle. God. He still doesn't know how to signal us to let us know that, hey, I have to pee, let's go to the potty. Basically what we're doing is we're just putting him in underwear. Bought underwear for the first time. That was an awesome experience. I'm like, they told me at school, they're like, we need, some underwear and change his clothes and blah blah blah, and I'm like, he doesn't even own any underwear. I get to go underwear shopping for my little boy and buy, Superman underwears and little boxer briefs, and they're so cute. But it's awesome. It's awesome. That cop, let me just give you an update on the cop. He's been ahead of me this whole time. He just turned on his lights and went around all these people at a red light, drove through the red light and turned his lights off. That's how the cops roll around here. They don't care. They just be like, oh, I'm a cop. Get out of my way. I'm going through this red light. I swear, it is so bad. But anyway, so, the potty training is incredible, amazing. I lost my train of thought because I'm trying to drive too. But I wanted to shout out to Kimmy Crocker. Check her out on YouTube. I forgot her whole address, but it might just be Kimmy Crocker. She's got 2 channels. She's got one where she does a lot of GFCF cooking. She does recipes and stuff, and she's really cool. She's from Pensacola too. And then she's got, her other where she does her blog like mine, and she goes through the baby book, and she tells her story and the struggles that she's had, and it's a really good channel. You should check it out. There are a lot of videos that I've been uploading on Google. I can't remember the source that I got all these videos from. I believe they were from autismwebsite.com. Autism website is one word. I think that's it. I could be wrong. I don't know. I lose track of my thoughts a lot. Water. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about in the school with the potty training and just the school period in general. I bought him underwear, which is really cool, and this is how we're doing the potty training. So maybe you can apply this in your life. Okay, this is the way that they told me, his teachers told me. They said, no more diapers and no pull-ups. If you want to do the pull-ups like at night, or like if you got to go out to the grocery store or something, then yes, put them in a pull-up. But at home and at school, all he wears is underwear. He went straight from diapers to just underwear. So when they do have an accident, it's more of a mess and it's on their clothes. And I know that sounds awful, but they, nobody likes to, sit there in their clothes and have urine all over them, or, the number 2. And that's the way that they learn that they don't get diapers anymore. That's not, because if they have a diaper or pull up on them, that's what they're going to use. And that's the logic that his teachers have taught us. And it's hard. Every piece of furniture that we have has been saturated in urine. The carpet has pee spots all over it. He's pooped on himself a few times. But when you have the underwear on, and I know this is gross, but when you have their underwear on, if the consistency is right on the number 2, then it's not going to be that big of an issue, because it's still going to be caught in the underwear. And then you can just take them into the potty and be like, poo-poo in the potty, and you can put the poo-poo that's in the underwear in the potty, let them flush. Basically, we just take him into the restroom every 45 minutes, and we pull his pants down and we sit him on the potty and just wait. I mean, I'll be hanging out in the bathroom reading an entire magazine, and eventually he just pees. And then when they do it, you have the party. We do the pee-pee in the potty dance. I'm like, pee-pee in the potty, he pee-peed in the potty, he pee-peed in the potty, Braden peed in the potty, yeah! and then we do high five and low five, and I'm like, great job, buddy, great job, you know. And then we do the poo-poo in the potty song the same way. And he's started going poo-poo in the potty, and he's actually started touching his bottom, like he'll pat his butt, and I'm like, we gotta go poo-poo? I'm like, let's go, and we'll go in there and sit down, and I don't care how long it takes, I'll sit in there, and eventually he'll use the bathroom, and we have our little celebration, and it's awesome. I take him to school in the mornings in just his underwear. He comes home in the same clothes now. He hasn't been having any accidents at school. He still has accidents at the house on occasion, but hey, on occasion is way better than wearing a diaper all the time. We have already saved so much money on diapers. It's insane. So, I mean, just good things. I still haven't gone back to, he's still on the DMSA. He's going to be on the DMSA for a year. 3 days on, 11 days off, 3 days on, 11 days off. I don't have the exact number of how many days he's been on and whatever, but he is going to be on that for a solid year. The IonCLeanse did not work out. He decided that he's going to have meltdowns when we try to put his feet into the water. And I mean meltdown bad to the point of it just would not work. Gene and I, my husband, the both of us could not hold his feet in the water together. And that's insane for a 5-year-old to be that strong that he can work against, you know, his father, who's 6'4", big dude, and me, both put in all of our strength, like on his ankles, trying to hold his legs in the water. He just lifts them right up like it's no thing. I mean, I can't explain it. He has, you know, our kids have this superhuman strength, but God, it is just intense. So unfortunately, we've had to return the IonCLeanse, but when we get the money back, you know, that everyone graciously donated, and thank you to everyone who gave money, that money will be put back into different forms of chelation. We're going to go for the infrared sauna. You can get one of those for about $500. It's with the soft siding on it. It's kind of like a tent material. His Dan doctor actually uses that at his house with his family 6 nights a week. With the IonCLeanse, when we got it, I wanted to videotape and do and to show everybody whether it was legitimate or not. You know, because I got a lot of emails. You know, it's not legit. Whatever. You know, and I said, well, we're still gonna try it, and you know, and I wanted to report to you all whether, you know, it should be something that you should look into or not. I would say that I'm not feeling real good about it. The water changed colors once you added the sea salt. The sea salt that comes with it has some other things in it, and I think that once you put that into the water, it reacts with whatever what other minerals are in the salt, and it changes the color of the water. So don't go somewhere and pay $50 a pop to have, you know, your feet done or whatever. Do look into the infrared. I know that works. That's a solid thing. Stay with the supplements. Stay with the diet. Another note about the diet, GFCF, great. Organic GFCF, great. But you need to look into all the different types of diets that are out there for autistic kids, because the GFCF diet may not be the right one for your child. Definitely look up, I've got 3 or 4 new videos up on my favorites on my YouTube channel. It's two female doctors, I forgot their names right now, but they are talking about, you know, the gut and the diets and the different types of things, the yeasts and the fermented vegetables and coconut kefir, all this different stuff. It's really great. Definitely check it out if you're doing the diet, it's not working for you, you're not seeing the results you want, because you may need a different diet for your child. I know I'm talking really fast, but I have so much information on this one, and I'm trying to drive. So I hope that I've given you some helpful information. check out Kimmy Crocker. And once again, I want to say I love you to Phil, I love you Cedar, I love you Leo, I love all my friends from MySpace, all my families, all my parents. You guys just hang in there, keep trying. It's worth it, it's worth it, it's worth it. And, you know, if you ever have any questions, any concerns, anything, if you hear anything to the contrary of something that I've said, contact me and let me know, and I will look into it, and, you know, I'll admit that I'm wrong or correct it or whatever. And, you know, all the information, it all has to come together to form one database so we can all have somewhere to go. I love you all. Peace. Until next time.